Join Kids Hut family.
Tofu, can you take the floor, please? I will climb up the ladder and do the shelves at the top.
Why do I have to do the floor?
Because the shells are higher and tougher to clean.
You are just saying that because you don't want to do the floors.
Oh boy, Tofu, it's not that. You won't be able to reach the shelves, trust me.
Sure, I will be.
Okay, come on up then. But let me tell you, you're being like the crab.
Like the crab? Now what's that?
Come, I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, there lived a crab in the sea.
I am so bored of living in the sea. I think the meadow behind the beach is a better place for me to be. I will move there.
And so, the crab came out of the water and made its way beyond the beach and into the meadow.
Ah, this is the life. I wonder why I didn't do this earlier.
Unknown to the crab, a fox had been watching him since the moment he came into the meadow. And one day, when he found the right moment, he attacked him.
I have been waiting for this moment. I will eat you now.
The crab tried to hide, but it didn't know how to. Not on land anyway. He was not familiar with the terrain at all.
It's my fault. I should have stayed in the seas and the beach where I belong and know how to protect myself.
Well, yes, but now it's too late for you.
Saying so, the fox quickly ate the crab and ended his life. Do you still think you can handle the tall shelves?
I think I will wait till next year to find out. For now, I will just take care of the floors.
Tia, I can't do it.
Try, Tofu, you can.
Tia, I can't. Anyways, it's too high for me and I'm too short.
Listen, Tofu,
I have a story for you. Would you want to hear it? Sure. The Sour Grapes. Once, in a forest, there lived a furry fox. He was wandering around the forest in search of food.
I am so hungry. I need to eat something.
The fox was passing a vineyard, but he wasn't aware it was one.
I am so hungry that I can't even see what that round thing is.
He went a little ahead but stopped as he noticed the smell of the delicious grapes.
Wow, there are so many grapes in this vineyard. My mouth is watering.
The fox looked at the grapevine and drooled. The fox jumped up towards the grapes, but the grapes were too high for him. He tried and tried, but the effort was futile. He tried again, and this time he was about to touch them, but failed again.
Oh, I am so tired. These grapes are too high. I can't reach them at any cost.
He sat there and thought for a long time that how he can get those grapes. He suddenly got up and said to himself,
Those grapes are probably sour. In fact, I don't like grapes. Why should I try so hard for them?
The fox couldn't reach the grapes and hence escaped by making excuses. But his tummy kept growling of hunger and he had to go without eating anything. So Tofu, the fox had to go empty-handed because he just made an excuse. Always remember, you won't achieve your goals if you give up by making excuses. So let's go and try again. What happened, Tofu? Why are you so sad?
Tia, I am sad because I lost my bicycle last week. My friends enjoy the ride on their bicycles, but I can't. I wish they lose their bicycles too.
Tofu, I never knew you'll be so mean. You sound very selfish. You should stop this right away.
Tia, sorry Tia, but I was really sad. I don't have one, but my friends do. I just feel left out.
It's okay, Tofu. I can understand that you are sad. But wishing bad for others is not good. We should always think good for others. Come, I'll tell you a story about a fox who became a laughing stock amongst his friends just because he was very selfish. The Fox Without a Tail. One day, a fox was walking in a forest. Suddenly, he heard a huge snap, and in an immediate reaction, he jumped. But something awful happened to the poor little thing. He found his tail stuck in a trap, and this gave a sharp pain in his rear.
Ooh! Ah! That hurts so much! Oh! My tail is stuck in a trap! What would I do now?
After battling for long with his tail and the trap, he gave a final try to it, and with that came another snapping voice. Tears coming out of his eyes, the fox moaned.
Oh! My tail! My tail! I lost my furry, beautiful tail. What would I do now? I'll become laughing stock of my skulk now. This is so embarrassing.
And he walked deeper into the forest with his head bowed down in sorrow. When suddenly an idea struck his mind. He decided to call a meeting of all his friends.
Friends, I have gathered you for a reason today. While walking through the forest, I kept wondering. We have eyes, nose, ears, teeth, legs, all for some reasons. But why do we need a tail? It's a useless thing and keeps bothering us for some reason or the other. It either gets in way of our sitting or when kept outside is left for someone to trip over. So after a deep thought, I cut off my tail and want you to do the same. It feels great without that useless thing.
The skulker fox kept looking at the fox in amazement as to what he was saying. It's true, but nobody has really thought about them without the tail. It surely would be painful to do that. Meanwhile, a young agile fox jumped onto the higher place and addressed the skulk.
Are you saying this because you no longer have a beautiful furry tail? Here you are just talking about your self-interest so that you don't get embarrassed and feel left out of the skulk.
And the rest of the skulk went off laughing away and discussing as to how selfish and mean the fox is. In order to not feel embarrassed, he wants everyone to chop off their tail.
Tia, now I understood. I shouldn't be selfish and not think bad for others.
Come, I'll buy you an ice cream, Tofu.